Welcome again to MIS 2000 Software Services. This presentation is a continued introduction to the Mountain Bluebird integration architecture and addresses system integration strategies. I am the Chief Technology Officer. My name is Conrad Krenak. Once again, the intended audience for this presentation is senior technical managers desiring to purchase cost-effective, reliable software consulting and software development services. So there are in essence three strategies to facilitate integration. The first is to develop one new centralized system. Number two is service-oriented architecture. And the third is a data warehouse solution. The purpose of this presentation is merely to identify the three strategies and give some insight to allow an organization to select one of the three. Let's do a case study from the healthcare industry. State and local governments will have several information systems that are operated by or related to the Department of Health and Human Services. In most cases, these systems are detached and uncoordinated. Any single individual may have information in many of these systems, but the data cannot be integrated. For example, a person who is mentally handicapped will have data in the mental health system, but also may be treated for substance abuse and been arrested and has been hospitalized. This patient can, of course, be much better served if their care manager knows their history comprehensively. This, of course, requires integration. So the first of our three options is one new centralized system. For this option, we will build one brand new system. All the systems you see here will be retired. For the entities that exist in the silos, so we have entities such as customer or patient, provider/vendor, pricing table, services, cash management, locations, diagnoses, and everything else. All these entities will exist only once in the new system, where right now they exist redundantly in each of these systems. This, of course, facilitates integration. Because all the entities will exist only in one place in the new system, there is now no need to integrate. For example, there's now only one customer-patient module and only one services module, so these two modules can be directly connected for co-occurring disorders. Both these entities now exist side by side in the new system. However, this approach has a few shortcomings. Data must be migrated from the existing systems to the new system. This data mapping is virtually always highly challenging. The data structures in the old system are not going to be directly the same as the data structures in the new system. Some of these source systems are not under our control. For example, DHHS cannot dictate that hospitals and clinics use our new system. And this is by far the most expensive of the three approaches. All the functionality in all the systems must be analyzed, developed, tested, and deployed. Option number two is SOA. Service-oriented architecture is the process-driven approach. So first, service interfaces are built for each source system using technology-agnostic interfaces such as REST services and possibly microservice architecture. Now each system can communicate with any other system, and we do not have to redevelop, retest, or recode every function in every source system. We're using the existing systems as they are. As I mentioned, under Mountain Bluebird, this is completely technology agnostic. And this is a high-level summary. We have an additional presentation that dives into the technical details of SOA more comprehensively. And our final option, option number three, is the data warehouse. Data warehousing is the data-driven approach. Using dimensional modeling, we first create a common or canonical data model. Optionally, we can use OLTP instead of dimensional modeling. Dimensional modeling is the methodology from Bill Kimball. OLTP is the data warehouse approach advocated by Bill Inman. So first we need to create ETL modules for each of the source system. ETL stands for extract, transform, and load. Now for some of these systems, the data models are going to look good. It's going to be easy to pull the data. For others, especially the older systems, some of these data structures can be horrific. And then we run the ETLs and data is loaded into the data warehouse. And then we create OLAP cubes to render the integrated data in a highly effective, highly efficient, highly scalable, and highly secure fashion. There's other types of reporting that we can of course do off the data warehouse. Please see our presentation on OLAP cubes, which demonstrates the benefits of cubes in substantial detail. And again, everything we do in Mount Bluebird is technology agnostic. This also is a high-level summary. We have an additional presentation that drives into the technical details of data warehousing more comprehensively. Just for sake of completeness, there is a fourth option that we'll call peer-to-peer one-off. Let's say we need to use the mental health system services in the substance abuse treatment system. We can of course do a simple export-import. Now, okay, some brainiac purist technologists will probably say this is not very elegant, and they're probably right. Nevertheless, this technique works and can be used as a temporary stopgap measure. So in conclusion, here are the three strategies for system integration. Our software consulting firm has expertise in all three of these technical disciplines. Again, the purpose of this presentation was to merely identify the three strategies and give insight to allow an organization to select one of the three. Thank you once again for your attention. We trust you found this enlightening, and we look forward to hearing from you and collaborating with your organization.